Hello, and thank you for coming to the Smart Money Group video. This is the best banker player system in the industry with a 99.4% win rate. If you have not subscribed, please do so, and a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. Now, this is how it works. You're going to wait for 3 chops in a row, player, banker, or banker, player, banker. Start betting on the 4th hand, and you'll see that 52% of the time you'll win on the first bet, better than a flat bet. So please follow this betting sequence below. It's player, banker, then banker, player, banker, or banker, banker, then player, banker, banker, and the betting sequence is 1, 2, 4, 10, 20, 40. So let's go to the simulator. Okay, we're currently at our simulator, and we're going to be playing 10 hands at $100 per hand. And we're going to assume we're walking into a casino, stepping up to a table at the, let's call it the 18th hand. I think that would work. And let's shuffle. And we're going to deal. Okay, so we're looking for the 3-card chop, whether that's a banker, or player, banker, player. That's what you're looking for. So on the screen now we have a player banker, and we're hoping for another player. So let's deal. No, that's a banker. We're going to keep going till we find a chop. Either one will work. And we have our chop, which starts with a banker, player, banker. So our next bet is going to be a player. So $100 on player, and it's a banker. Next bet would be another player, tie, player. So that is called an M2 because we hit it on the second shot. Okay, let's go to another table at the 19 hand. Let's shuffle them up and let's deal. Okay, so let's find our next chop. And we have our chop right away. We have a banker, player, banker. The next bet in this chop would be a player. Let's deal. That's a banker and that's a player. Another M2 or win on the second hand. Let's go to the next table and we'll run on the 20th hand, shuffle them up and deal. Okay, let's search for our chop. And we are looking for a chop. Sometimes they come quickly and sometimes you need to wait, but it's worth it. And never go past the 60th hand, ever. We're at the 50th hand. If we don't get a chop, we'll just go to another table. And looks like we're going to go to another table. Let's hope for a chop pretty quickly. And we have it. We have a player, banker, player. So your next bet would be a banker. Let's deal it. It's a player, player, player. Okay, so if you look at the sequence on this video, it is a player, banker, player. That's your chop. Then banker, banker, player. So we would have won on the 3rd hand or an M3, Marty 3. Okay, let's go to our 4th table now. Shuffle them up. And let's hope for a chop. And we have our chop pretty quickly. We have a player, banker, player. We're now betting on banker as part of that chop. And there you go. That's called an M1. Or you received your win on the first hand. Let's go to the next table. Shuffle them up. Let's deal. And again, looking for that chop. Not yet. Remember, do not go past the 60th hand. Okay, we do have our chop on the 50th hand, which is cool. It's banker, player, banker. So our next bet is going to be a player. Banker, loss, banker, win. So again, the sequence was banker, player, banker, that's your chop, then player, player, banker. So you won again on the third hand. And what you're going to find here is that 85%, this is a fact, of all your wins will come in the first three hands. Let's find another table. And looking for our chop. And we have it right away. Player, banker, player. Our next bet is going to be a banker. And there you go. That's an M1, or you won on the very first hand like a flat bet. Let's find another table. We're on our seventh shoe. And let's seek out another chop. Here we go. Player, banker, player. Next bet would be a banker. And there you go. Another M1. As you can see, after 7 shoes or 7 opportunities, we have not gotten past the third martingale. Let's find another table, another shoe, and searching for that chop. And let's see what we've got right away. Banker, player, banker. So your next bet would be a player bet. And there you go again. Another M1, first shot. Let's go to our ninth table. Let's keep it going. And there's a $100 minimum bet that we play in our club. So let's find another really good chop here. Nope, not yet. I do not want to get past the 60th hand. I'll just find another table. But we have a chop. We have a player, banker, player. Our next bet will be a banker bet. And there you go, another M1. This is like flat betting, folks. And one more, 10th shoe. Let's shuffle them up. And let's find our chop. Coming close to the 60th hand, we're going to find another table, folks. So you can bounce around pretty well at casinos that have quite a few baccarat tables. Okay, let's find our chop. Here you go. Banker, player, banker. Our next bet is going to be a player. $100 on player. And there you go. That is another win. So our last 5 in a row was an M1, or flat bet basically. But out of the 10 shoes we played, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 at 60%. You won on the first hand. Nothing ever went past the third try, or the M3. This is a great system. We can do this all day, and it is true, 99.4% winning rate every time. Thank you for watching.